Hello everybody and welcome back. It is time for the final banner review for Nier Reincarnation, for a new unit at least. All the banners, we have our except for at the end of the month, I guess we're getting something new. And the only word that I could kind of gather was that we might have like a focused Divine banner, a focused Abyss banner. But in any case, we have our final new unit, Abstract 10H. She's here! Time for hype, right? Kinda. So yeah, disappointing, but not bad. She's not a bad unit, to be fair. It's just, you know, it's our last unit, and I would hope to maybe go out with a bang. You know what I mean? And knowing that the game was ending, I think they could have maybe tweaked her and juiced her up, because what it looks like is that this wasn't intended to be the final unit. That this is just a regular entry into the Abstract series, and that, you know, more units were planned, but at some point, you know, the plug was pulled, and then they just said, okay, here's how many we're gonna fit in, because the Fest banner also didn't have me totally jacked either. Saryu was great and all, and then 2 DPS units. Like we had like broken power creep on New Year, and then that was it. You know, Divine Theo, like January seemed to be the peak of the game. In any case, let's do our final banner review. And I mentioned it last time, but it's bittersweet because banner reviews have been the main thing that I do on this channel for this game, and so this is the last one. I did my polls and I got her, and then I went ham on Volume 3, and we'll look at that at the end. Abstract 10H, she's here. Her HP is not so high for like a tanky support like she is, but the attack might be the highest attack value in the game, actually. I don't have a quick comparison. One of my community members mentioned that, and that's because it's not getting inflated here. However, Sarafa and Nier Udeal or Griff, or I can't remember exactly. I think they're right up there with her, with no Vigor passive and a 10,000 plus attack value. So I guess you're kind of seeing power creep there, but she's mainly a healer. Let's look at the character skill. Okay, it does have a 5-hit at 80, and that's decent to help with some a little bit of damage. And we have finally another 5-turn regen, 10% turn, so 50% heal total. And those are awesome. Of course, we have that on Christmas Gale and Celeb F66X. And then buffs dark damage. So we have offensive support on a healer. Kind of interesting. And yeah, so like her usage is Fateboard and Tower, and that's pretty much it. With Christmas Gale and F66X, Celeb F66X still having having like the defensive gimmicks attached to their character skill, I would still put those two in the top tier for healers, and I wouldn't even put 10H there. But the helping with the damage, it's gonna be pretty cool in Fateboard, you know, because that's one thing that's the hardest thing for me in Fateboard, is that I have to build so much for defense that I can't pack support in. I can't pack in offensive support all the time. And yeah, so usually when I do my runs, it's like, okay, I have just enough to heal, just enough HP to survive, and then I'm just suffering with damage because I have no like buffs or other support. So yeah, here she gives like a dark damage buff. Okay, again, she's not a bad unit. And we have the new value for resilience, 30% HP to the party. That's gonna really synergize with tower type and content, tower and Fateboard. Now here's something that is pretty nice, a 10% void swiftness. And this makes her possibly viable in a mono dark arena team. So you just want to get in there and cool down before the character skills go off. Maybe everyone gets that extra 8% on their Karma 2 or something. If you want to dabble with that for fun. Because her character skill is not an instant character skill. And, we got this data like a week ago, and I was like, oh my god, this isn't it. And I didn't make up my mind until it came out. Like maybe they'll surprise us. And then we had the live stream For me, it was last night, whatever you want to say. We had the final JP live stream. I was just really hoping for some kind of surprise. Like, surprise, we're getting, more characters. But I think if anything's coming, they would have mentioned it there. Now, we do have the final chapter. What if there's a new character in the final chapter and then there's a banner? Probably not, though, because they gave us the whole roadmap, and I think they would have hyped that in the live stream. So I think this is it. And I just can't believe we're going out with a dark healer that buffs dark. There's like 2 things to say about her. Yeah, so I like the swiftness. That's pretty cool. And that helps in like PvE, like skateboard content too. Everyone's cooling down faster. And then maybe an arena gimmick, but I think if you're doing the mono short cooldown thing, I think wind is way stronger. There are a lot better options there. If you're doing a mono swiftness dark team, then where are you going to get your Indomitable from? And if the enemy has a sniper, you can just count on losing one of your team members. Good news is you don't need A3, Void Rush. Increase the stats of equipped Dark Affinity weapons by 40%. That's trash. That's a trash passive. And so I got her A0 and exalted her and everything. And her HP is 86 for me, but I also don't have any ranks on her yet. So don't take that number as, truth. I don't know what she gets from rank bonus. Okay. Karma has the usual defensive stuff, HP and whatnot. And yeah, no damage stuff here, just a buff extension, the reduction to character skill, the reduction to cooldown, and then the recovery or nourishment gimmick, buff extender, yada yada. So let's say you're using her in Fateboard, but she's bringing a buffing weapon, then that'd be kind of nice. I would not bring her in Subjugation. And then the usual stuff here, obviously. The 30% cooldown is where it's at. Okay. Deus Ex Machina of huge HP sword with a heal and a ripper. That's all there is to say about that. The typical Fateboard synergy passives with the Void Haste and the Toughness. And that is great, again, for Fateboard. So, to say, like, okay, we have a unit for Fateboard, yay. So, should you pull? Yeah, why not? It's 100 shards. How many gems you got? If you really don't, I say get her because why not? She's 10 each. And unless you don't like her at all, then you can definitely live without her. That's for sure. But, we're at the end here. So, the better place to pull, this one was cool to get Saryu. And, of course, you can check out my video on this. And then if you're trying to push subjugation scores, these 2 ladies will help you quite a bit. No, I'm not, but yeah. Story completion countdown, limited time character festival summons volume 3. Basically everyone I want to either pull to get my first get or that I want awakenings on are here. And I just did 150 summons. I got so much good stuff. Things just were dropping like crazy. The rates are really good. You have like all the top tier units in the game basically with like a general 10%. And let's look here. We got all of the like Christmas units that just came out. They're in here. Like Abyss Hina. All of the best Abyssals are in here. I just pulled Abyssal Yuzuki. Got a new get. Look at this. The Divines are in here. Everyone but Divine Fio. And yeah, Fio's on the... Divine Fio is in the medal trade. We just got a new medal to trade for anyone. And let's see what else. Yeah, summer demos, like the last summer units are here. All the best Abyssals. The Divines from 2023 are here. So I missed Akeha. I could always pity her. And Summer Noel, who's like the best sniper. Because she got Karma now, and she has that proficiency and Bold Vigor if you can get her A3. So I have 2 pities. I could get my Noelle to A3 and finally use her. Because you know me, I like to beef up my arena roster. Just have every option possible there. So I'm going to wait. And actually, I'm going to do more pulls here because even though we have those banners coming at the end, I still like this one better because I'd love to get more dupes of Divine Udeal. I want to get more dupes of Summer Noel. I want to get my first time get of Abyssal. Did I ever get Serapha? I don't think I ever got Serapha. Abyssal Udeal I never got. And yeah, let's go here one more time. Look at this, all the old celebs. Celeb Gale is like another like best sniper if you can get Awakenings. Look at this, Summer Wife. She's eluded a lot of people. You could trade for her. The pity is so cheap. It's only 50. And man, it's just everyone's in here. Christmas Gale, I mentioned. She's still, and her. Celeb F66X. So the two best healers are in here. I actually got a dupe of him just now. Celeb Yuzuki. Look at this. There's bad lads in here. The Divines. Festifio. SSS tier unit there. Generalist DPS. Wave 2 subjugation. The other Fest units from August are in here. This is it, man. So I have a lot of gems to farm out in the game still. I'm going to come back and keep summoning here. I might kind of wait and see what's up with that one banner, but let's go again to the... Not again, but let's go to the medal trade. So everyone just got 28,000 gems in a medal. And... let's see here. These are events. These are event. Not Mama points. Mama character. This is it. Okay, Mama's character exchange. So we got all the old collabs. So that's nice. People that just joined, and we don't have the collab banners. You want to get A2, you want to get your favorite, you want to get 2B or something like that, and you never had the chance. Here's your chance. Maybe you want Emil. He won't serve your account, but maybe you just want him for collection. They buffed him, and he's still bad. We actually have the collabs from... This is really good. We have the collabs from September. So here's Noel. And then Mech Gale is like still one of the best snipers in Arena. So good. Really good Dark Supporter too. Look at this. We have the collabs from last spring. Really awesome there. And yeah, I've always loved her, even though I don't use her. Look, we got the old Summer. Like maybe you missed the umbrella and you just want that weapon. I wouldn't do that right now, but look at this. Even the brand new Fest characters are in here. Pretty much get anyone. The only thing I'm not seeing is like the, you know, copyright protected IP crossovers. Like I don't see Final Fantasy crossover in here. I don't see Persona crossover. Also really disappointed we never got Karma. Also not seeing Sino Alice crossover. Those three. Really disappointed we never got Karma for the other Sino units. And no Karma for Persona. They could at least do that. Maybe one of these weeks coming up, they'll just be like, surprise! Karma is available on all units. Look at this. Abyssal Marie, who just came out in January. She's in here. I missed her. Abyss Saryu, one of the strongest DPS in the game. I traded for her already. Managed to pull him. Yeah, all the Abyssal Pre, it's not good, but Abyssal Tina is amazing. So yeah, this is where I recommend pulling. If you don't care about that upcoming thing I mentioned, where we might have like focused. Yep, we even have Shadowbond Serapha. And the new 10H, if you don't feel like spending tickets or gems for her, you can just trade for her. But I would say come in here and get something spicy that you couldn't get. Like a good Abyssal, a good Divine, or a good Fest unit. Something like that would probably be your best bang for your buck. That's cool they gave us that medal. And, yep. So overall, again, just to reiterate, Abstract 10H is just fine as a unit, but not game-breaking, and I'm disappointed that our final unit isn't something just like something to drop your jaw over. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. And if you're pulling, the best of luck to you. I hope you get all of the costumes that the game had to offer. Choose wisely. And I have nothing else to say. That's going to be it for this video. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one.